today I'm going to be doing a review on School of Deaths by Christopher Mannino. This book was sent to me by the author and he asked me to review it for him, and I was like, sure, because it actually sounded super good. And after I finished reading it, I was very happy with what the story contained and how it was brought out, and I just really enjoyed this book. This book is about a 13-year-old who is just a regular girl up until she starts getting these weird symptoms of anorexia. Even though she's not anorexic, she's actually very healthy except for her appearance. It isn't until she is taken from her home by a mysterious man and is taken to the College of Deaths. Deaths are technically the Grim Reapers who take your souls from your body once you die. Fun stuff, guys, very much fun. I'm pretty sure it's called a scythe that takes the souls from the bodies, like the Grim Reaper's sword that really scares you when you try to go to sleep after watching the movie Scream. Yes, those types of swords and scythes or whatever you call them. And she actually is a death. It's something that you're chosen to do. You don't really have any option whether you want to do it or not. You're just taken from your home and you have 1 year to complete a test to become a death, and if you do not complete that test and pass it, you have to stay a Reaper for the rest of your life with an unexplained absence, which can kind of get a sticky situation now and then, but you know, it's all good. You get to be home with your loved ones. So the girl in the book is named Susie, and Susie is a really great character just because she really has that drive to complete the task that is put in front of her, which is complete the College of Deaths and go home to her family. She meets a lot of awesome friends on the way who I really enjoyed. She has 3 really good guy friends, because a little plot twist in this book is that Susie is only the second female death there has ever been. The first female death kind of created wreck and destruction all across the land that they live in, which was kind of bad. So once Susie is the second girl to ever become a death, they are kind of hesitant about her, and hesitant to a point that they actually bully her. A lot of the boys at the school, which are a lot because mainly majority of the deaths are boys, they are very mean to her. They're cruel to her, and in particular this guy named Frenchie really seeks to really make her life a living hell. And it's really sad because Susie just wants to be accepted, finish the year that she has to do at this College of Deaths, and get out of there because she wants to go back home to her loved ones. At points in this book, the way that they treated Susie as a girl was really just shocking. Not only did the students at the school treat her horribly, but so did the teachers and the professors, which was just shocking. There was an amazing underlying story that happened in this book that was really what was brewing underneath, and that there's lots of mystery surrounding it. I don't really want to spoil it for you guys, but when I found out that this one guy was plotting against her that you really did not expect at the beginning of the book, it was quite shocking, I have to say. I was like, oh no, he did not just do that. I totally did not expect that. And that's what I like in books. I like when they shock me. I like when they kind of sneak up behind me and be like, boo. More scary though, because that was not scary at all. One thing that I did wish that was changed in the book was Susie's age. Since she was 13, that's actually quite young for a young adult book that is kind of borderline middle grade. So I really wish that she was at least 16 in this book, because the way she acted was definitely older and much more mature than a 13-year-old would ever act. So it was kind of unrealistic in certain ways that she was so young and had such a drive, because I know when I was 13, I just cared about boys and doing my makeup, which was not very good, let me tell you. Like, oh my gosh, my makeup when I was 13 was horrible. Anyways, but it was like lots of these like petty issues, but she really just was so strong from the start, and it kind of was unrealistic to the sense that I was like, come on, you could have aged her up a little bit more just so she would be like more relatable to and more understandable that she would act this way. But honestly, it's good that she acted older because she did not seem like a 13-year-old. She was kind of different in that sense, which I really enjoyed as well, even though it kind of was a little weird at the beginning. But it took some getting used to, but once I got used to it, it was really exciting to know that she was such a powerful and strong main character, and it was just awesome. The world that Christopher created was truly one of the most unique worlds I've read about. It was definitely an interesting world, and I just like pictured it in so many different ways. Like, there's these things called elementals. There are other people who live in this world, but they have powers, but they're also forced into servitude of the deaths. And then there's this other race called the dragons, and they are the death's opponents, the people that the deaths don't like. So there's 3 different races in this world, and it's very interesting getting to know each of them, because there's definitely mystery surrounding those as well. There's another thing that I couldn't help but notice. The world that Christopher created was very similar to the Harry Potter world. Not in the sense that like, oh my gosh, these people are wizards, but there were the deaths, they did go to school, and the world is very similar in that sense. And it's also similar because like the Harry Potter world has Quidditch, they have this other sport that I'm forgetting the name of right now, but it was a really cool sport. It was definitely different. It was kind of like with their sights, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But it was definitely similar to the Harry Potter world. If I did not read Harry Potter right before reading this book, I wouldn't have noticed notice those similarities, but since I did know them, but like, I don't know if it's just me being picky, I just noticed those little similarities. But I have to say, if you love Harry Potter series, which I'm pretty sure like all of you guys do, you will love School of Deaths because it is similar and it is very different. So I think that it is something refreshing to all you Harry Potter fans, but it's also something that makes you feel comfortable in this world. So I really like that sense about it too. One of the things I really enjoyed in this book also was that Christopher really was a great writer. He really just pulled me in and made me keep on reading from the very start to the very end. And that's what a good author does. It keeps you reading and it keeps you like just wanting to finish it because it's just that good. So I really did enjoy this book because of that fast-paced storyline and really awesome characters, and it really just kept you guessing, and I love books like that. So all in all, I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars because it was just a very entertaining book, very easy, very fast, very just like unique. I really did enjoy it. And I'm very, very excited for the next book that is coming out, I believe, next month. So it's very soon, so I'm definitely gonna go pick that book up once it comes out because I want to see where the story goes because the ending of this book was so just like, so good. So I'll be linking the link to this book down below just in case you want to go check it out, buy it. And if you have read this book, please tell me your thoughts on it down below. And if you want to go buy it, tell me if you bought it so we could discuss it after you read it because I would love to talk to you guys about this book because I want to know your opinions, your thoughts, so let me know down below. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!